They say you sleep through the dawn in spring, but I, Haruto Hasegawa, a high school junior, am always sleepy. I could hear the cheers of the students, the scent of flowers carried by the wind. I was in a drowsy state.
Were you sleeping? I'm Minori Kato, the transfer student. I'm sitting next to you now. I think there'll be a lot of things I'm not used to in this new environment, but nice to meet you.
When I woke up, there was a beautiful girl standing in front of me. Judging from her words, she seemed to be the rumored transfer student. I was half asleep, listening to the transfer student's introduction. But from that day on, I feel like someone's watching me. Is it just my imagination? Do you need something? Or is there something you're having trouble with?
Nope.
Oh, I see. That day, I felt Minori's gaze on me all day long. Well, school's over. Time to go to my part-time job. My school life was pretty bland, with my part-time job being the only thing I looked forward to.
Hey, have you been?
Huh? Are you talking to me?
Yep,
You just transferred today, right?
that's right. You were napping, so I reintroduced myself just for you.
She's getting too close to me for someone I've barely met. Well, I have work, so...
Wait, that's it after meeting for the first time in 12 years?
Huh? 12 years?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Haru-kun?
Haru-kun? Could it be? I remember being called Haru-kun. If my memory serves me right, could the transfer student in front of me be someone I used to be close to?
A bug! I'm scared of bugs! Minori, this is a pill bug, so it's not scary. No way! It's still scary!
My memory suddenly came back. Minori? That Minori?
Jeez, it's so mean not to recognize me. Normally you'd remember after hearing my name, right?
But I was dozing off when Minori was introduced as the transfer student, and I was still half asleep when you reintroduced yourself. And also,
Also?
you've changed so much, I didn't recognize you. I mean, you've become beautiful.
Really? I've become beautiful?
Yeah. Well, I think we used to play together a lot until we were around 5, but then you moved away and disappeared, right? It's been about 12 years since we last met, so it'd be weird if you still looked the same as back then. You still seem as lively as ever.
Yeah, but I was lonely without Haru-kun. It couldn't be helped since it was because of my dad's job.
I see. You were lonely, huh?
Hey, can we talk a bit? Can you walk with me to the bus stop?
Yeah.
Hey, Haru-kun, we're getting married soon, right?
Marriage? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you don't remember. We promised.
What? When?
When we were 5 years old, before I moved away. I clearly remember it. We vowed to share our future together.
I don't remember that at all. Who takes promises from when we were so young seriously? Even if you get mad, it's not my fault.
So, Haru-kun, are you going to work after high school graduation or go to college? If you're going to college, marriage will have to wait a bit longer, right? But we can still be a couple.
I get that you're a romantic, Minori, but that's too sudden, so no comment for now. What? Haruto knew Minori? Really? They're talking about lovers and marriage and stuff. Oh no, this is getting complicated. Sorry, I have to go to my part-time job now.
Wait, Haru-kun, I'm so shocked that you don't remember our marriage promise.
I can't just go along with Minori's wishes without actually wanting it. For now, I'll use my part-time job as an excuse to escape from her with all my might.
But I'm glad. At least you didn't forget about my existence. That was my biggest worry before transferring. I'm definitely going to marry Haru-kun.
I didn't know Minori was this positive. My peaceful school life came to an end when Minori transferred in.
Haru-kun, why are you running away?
Give me a break! Instead of chasing me around, make some female friends! If a new transfer student just chases a guy around, people will think you're weird. All right, I managed to ditch Minori. Time to clean up.
Ta-da!
Ah!
I brought a marriage registration form, Haru-kun. Let's sit down and talk.
I wish she would give it a rest.
Haruto, come here for a second.
My peaceful time of reading manga in my room after returning from school was interrupted. What's the big deal? I was at a good part. Mom, if you need something, just come to me.
Hey there.
No way. You're kidding, right? You followed me all the way home?
I used to come over to play a lot, and I wanted to see Mom's face after such a long time.
Mom!
I never imagined it would be Minori-chan. I'm so surprised. You've become so beautiful. Mom is beautiful too. Oh, stop it. Beautiful, you say?
No, that's not the point. You should be focusing on the mom part. She should be called Auntie.
Minori-chan is the type to work on the outer motes first, huh? Can I live with Haru-kun after we graduate from high school, Mom? Sure, go right ahead.
What? Enough is enough! Stop deciding my future without my consent! Seriously, Minori, you're way too intrusive! It's been 12 years since we were 5 years old. We've both changed a lot since then, right? Yet you keep pushing your feelings on me. Just go home!
I'm sorry. I'll go home.
Minori stormed out of my house. My mom was surprised, but she doesn't know about our past, so it can't be helped. Since then, Minori stopped talking about marriage and chasing me around. She treats me like any other classmate, as if nothing happened. What's going on? Lately, she's been sighing a lot. Maybe my anger really got to her. One day, I took a late bus because I had to stay behind for an art assignment. The bus was almost empty. Huh? Sobbing? Minori. It's Minori, right? Why is she crying? Could it be because of me? I couldn't help but worry about her, who's always cheerful and bright. I decided to get off at the same bus stop as her. Minori.
Haru-kun, were you on the bus too? I didn't notice.
I was late because I had to stay behind for an art assignment.
I was going to the shopping district, but this isn't your usual stop, right?
Well, I was really hungry, and I thought I might collapse if I didn't eat something at the convenience store. I'll treat you, so come with me. I'll walk you home.
Okay, sure.
Was it because of me? You were crying earlier, right?
You noticed, but it has nothing to do with you, Haru-kun.
I see.
Haru-kun, you worried about me and got off at a different bus stop. You're so kind.
Then why were you crying?
My parents are getting a divorce.
A divorce?
We moved to this area because my mom's parents live here. I had been told about the divorce before we moved, but recently I've been thinking a lot about my family memories. I couldn't stop crying on the bus. That's why I was lonely and kept saying weird things to Haru-kun and chasing you around. I'm sorry.
Is there anything I can do? Is there any way to stop the divorce?
Thank you. I'm happy about your feelings, but it seems like it's already decided.
I see.
Haru-kun, you haven't changed. You always help me when I'm in trouble.
Well, if someone is crying on the bus, of course I'll be concerned.
Yeah, but talking to you has made me feel a little better. Can we go home together after school tomorrow? There's something I want to talk about, but it's already late today.
Sure, that's fine. I walked Minori home. The next day after school, Minori and I were at a park where we used to play a lot when we were young.
This is the ring you gave me.
Wow, you've kept it all this time.
I don't want to bring up the marriage thing again. I just wanted to talk about the past. We were playing together in the park the day I got this ring from you, and then...
Here, I give this to you, Minori. Wow, a beautiful ring! This is for the bride, and... Yay, yay! you get too excited, you might lose it.
I learned about rings being a symbol of marriage from a drama my mom was watching back then. My heart raced when Haru-kun gave me the ring and said bride.
I hate to ruin such a romantic memory, but you've got it wrong.
Bummer. No way.
It wasn't Bride. We were talking about Bright. Bright Candy Store, which we used to visit often. You must have misheard me saying Bride when I meant to say I bought the capsule toy from Bright.
Was that really it?
Besides, I was into action heroes as a kid, so there's no way I'd buy a ring capsule toy. I think I accidentally put my money in the wrong machine. If I were the kind of guy who would do such a thoughtful thing, it wouldn't be strange for me to have a girlfriend by now.
You're right.
Don't just accept it like that!
Then what were my feelings?
Hey, there's no need to cry.
I just wanted to cry because so many things have happened.
I see. I feel like we had a lot of moments like this in the past, too. Your intense emotions haven't changed since then. Have you calmed down now?
Yeah, it's really horrifying to suddenly push for marriage and chase someone around, isn't it?
I'm glad you can think calmly now. I mean, there are steps to these things, right? Friends, then lovers, and marriage usually comes after that. We've only just reunited after 12 years.
So, Haru-kun, will you be friends with someone like me?
We were friends more than 12 years ago, weren't we? Despite the gap.
Oh, right. Then, isn't lovers next?
Fine. Lovers.
Really? I'm going to be your girlfriend!
Being with you is fun, after all, and I've come to think that I want to be with you through your sad and happy times from now on. I've been concerned about you since you transferred schools.
I'm so happy! Then, can you promise to marry me again? Promise to always be by my side?
I can't do that. I can understand why you feel that way since your parents are getting divorced, but
Why? Are you dating me casually?
it's not casual. That's why I can't say it. I don't know what the future holds. We might be together forever, or we might be separated again by various factors. There might be problems that we can't do anything about with just our feelings. That's why I can't make such an irresponsible promise. But I promise to be by your side tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. Let's not think too deeply about the future, and cherish the time we spend together day by day.
Haru-kun, you're really cool after all.
What will we be doing in 10 years? Will the pure Minori, who was excited by the capsule toy ring, still be smitten with me? I hope so. And I want to be that kind of man.